Commander, we have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key. I will begin our research immediately.
Avenger plotting new course.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Since we're all friends now, maybe you could lend my people a hand in dealing with a problem of ours.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander, so I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy. Each faction has agreed to allow a two-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into two squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place. Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox. Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks. And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. As a result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings. These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail. Good riddance.
Moving
I
out.
cannot hunt without bullets.
Got it. Schon dabei.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
10-4. Tempo! An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet advent in time.
Position bestätigt. Moving. Hostile neutralized. Kill confirmed. Reloaded. Erledigt. Feind erledigt. Bereit für den Angriff.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are. Remember, they are not victims. My ammunition is almost gone. Return to your gods. Reloading! I require ammunition.
Na los, zeigt euch! Ziel steht noch. Enemy is still up.
We risk all this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Volk says hello. I'm reloading. My ammunition is nearly depleted.
Nachgeladen. Ready to engage.
Reapers
Feuer
are
starting
always
now.
vigilant.
Was für dich. Missed the target.
Death to the invaders.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives. For the Reapers! Loading fresh ammo. My ammo has run dry.
Das lasse ich mir nicht zweimal sagen.
For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Biological readings in your general area are clear. No more creatures on approach.
For now.
Then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now.
Though their intelligence appears almost non-existent, these creatures seem to employ some sort of rudimentary communication system. Perhaps auditory signals or some form of hive-like consciousness.
Your point, Doctor?
The entire swarm knows there is food here now. I would advise we make haste to leave this area.
A momentary victory. Others are surely on the way. We must keep moving.
No argument here. Continue to the rendezvous point.
Central, the preliminary readings from these creatures seem familiar. I will need to consult my records, but I may have encountered something similar to them during my time with Advent.
I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if Advent had a hand in their creation, Doctor.
I can get there.
You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! They have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Puppet. Roxtola. Fortet. They were sent here to hunt. To purge the Drop 10. The Lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the Skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
Target down!
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
As you order.
Headed there now. Target
The
neutralized.
patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
Affirmative.
Moving.
Reloaded.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back! Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The Lost. The sounds of combat excite them. They are drawn to
You just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the Lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
No trespass.
Reloaded. Affirmative, covering now. I think I hear something. That is not good.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
Gonna need to reload soon. Shot failed to connect. Got no ammo. Hostile neutralized. Oh yeah. Got it covered.
Their service is over. Soon to be out of ammunition. We take from the elder. Reloading weapon. My ammo is depleted.
Enemy down.
That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
Hostiles pacified.
A 10 batal. We triumph. To that position. Depleted.
Back in. Overwatch. Come get them.
Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
Nailed him.
Think we've got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute. We deny our reloads. I require
Killing time.
I will
Scanning.
not waver.
Target down.
Their casualties grow.
Enemy still up.
We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem. Repositioning.
Affirmative. Moving out. Target eliminated. Enemy down. My ammo's running low. Enemy's down. Back in. Out of ammo here. It's down. Ready to go.
It is dead. Reinitializing weapon. Ammunition is not evade detection.
neutralized. No longer a threat.
I am the victim. I am reloading. Ammunition nearly
Will
gone.
do.
Moving there.
Understood. Moving out. Will do. Let's rock.
I will watch.
Back online. Moving out.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Craxard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind, butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
10-4.
You will never see.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Bombs away!
There is no honor in this.
I am at your service.
That will not be enough to stop me.
I will go.
I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating. You surprised me, XCOM. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining Lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire Lost biomass seems to be converging on this position.
Then let's get you all the hell out of there. Firebrand's en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving. Already there.
Stepping up!
Bin unterwegs! Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns reveals an almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they are not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Utilizing hook. Moving far.
Got it.
I can cover it. Will do.
Schon unterwegs.
Got it, moving. How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years. Yet somehow the Lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
One of many. I require a resource. Death to the invaders. Volk says I am to obey. I need ammo to hunt.
To that position. I am almost out of their casualties grow. Moving. Need ammo.
Moving out.
Moving out!
Bin schon dabei.
No need to ask twice.
I did not exist when this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Reinitializing weapon.
Moving out.
Location confirmed. It's not too far. Affirmative.
Bin auf dem Weg. Boom! Come get some.
I am watching.
come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility. A 10 batal. I take a new approach.
Bestätigt, drücke aus!
I will reposition. I'm reloading.
Heading to that location. Good to go. Get ready for a surprise.
I'm hit! Detecting additional lost converging near the evacuation coordinates. I advise caution. It would seem the lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere lost for that to happen.
Volk says hello. My ammunition is nearly depleted. Remember, they are not victims. I am out of ammo.
Got him. Kill confirmed. Nailed him. Rocket running dry on ammo.
Their journey ends here. Moving there.
Rolling out.
Give me a minute. Affirmative, covering now.
Must reload now.
Gebe Feuerschutz!
Reapers are always vigilant.
Am Ziel vorbeigeschossen!
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Your friends will join you soon.
Kill confirmed.
Firebrand's in position, but the evac zone's even hotter than we thought. Running out of time here, people.
Tell her to hold as long as she can. We will be there.
Hostile neutralized. Target eliminated. Running low on ammo. Target neutralized. Locked and loaded. Weapons empty. Can't engage.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
I'm ready. Come get
Stand
some.
ready.
Ziel neutralisiert! Und weiter geht's! Feuerschutz!
No longer a threat. Enemy eliminated. Nailed him. Let's do this. Gonna need to reload soon.
I see everything.
Moving to Overwatch.
Feind am Boden!
Their
happen?
Central, the sheer magnitude of the biomass converging upon this position is staggering. If our team does not evacuate now...
Trust me, Doctor. They know.
Heading to that location.
Schon unterwegs! Go, go, go!
I'll leave this here. Target neutralized.
I will move. The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit? This is as low as I can get her!
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow. Fox Tala 410.
Time to return home, traitor.
It looks like we'll be getting some help from these new factions. I'd love to check out some of their weapons and equipment if we have time.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. They can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander. Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
Mental fatigue starts to impact our soldiers' tactical effectiveness when they don't have a chance to rest. We should give them a few days off to recover if we can manage it.
To gain the upper hand on my siblings, I must use whatever means necessary to gather fresh information.
We've had our suspicions, but before now we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine Advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find. They could be doing anything in there. The Resistance factions can help us locate our captive soldier if we deploy on a covert action alongside them.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.